So in today's video, we're going to be 3D printing out 3 Titans from Attack on Titan. Let's go. And those 3 Titans are going to be the Attack Titan, the Armored Titan, and the Female Titan. And those 3 are probably one of the best badass Titans, and we're only going to do 3 right now, but we are probably going to do them all later down the line. And the only reason why I'm actually doing this is not because it is the #1 anime of all year. It is because we have a new SLA 3D printer, and that is the Elegoo Saturn S. And this printer is so much more bigger than my Creality behind me. And that means that it opens up a lot more opportunities to print bigger. The detail on it is actually quite good. I've done a few test prints on it, and I actually made a little workstation for my 3D printers. And if you actually take a look, we have the Elegoo Saturn here, we have the Elegoo wash and cure station, and we have the Creality printer here. And this is like one continuous unit, obviously 2 put together. And we have a nice little stack of boxes there for us. Obviously this used to be my wardrobe here, but you know, I decided to get rid of it and put a unit for my 3D printers. So I can have this one printing, and we can have this one printing as well. And that one washing or curing. So obviously the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to start off by 3D printing off the Armored Titan. We're going to print his body out first before printing out anything. That's going to be 3D printing on the Elegoo Saturn S. And then my Creality is going to be 3D printing off the smaller things, so we can have 2 burning at the same end. So let's not waste anymore, and let's actually get 3D printing out the Armored Titan. So already it has been a day later, and we currently have the body of the Armored Titan all done, and the quality of this has turned out amazing. I'm happy with the body. And we also SLA'd out his base of the Armored Titan, and I gotta say, the detailed on this is absolutely amazing. the tiles on the roof and the broken house next to it, and the broken bricks from where the Titan's foot has just smashed it. I'm just actually blown away by the detailed. A normal FDM printer could not even print this level quality, so thank God for SLAs. So now we will move on to 3D printing out the Attack Titan and the Female Titan. So alrighty guys, the parts of all of the Titans have been printed off now and they are all done. The detail is just crazy. We are going to assemble the Titans together, and I'm actually going to be using resin rather than using normal glue. Mainly because before in the past, when we tried to assemble SLA prints with normal epoxy glue, which we always use for normal 3D prints, it actually doesn't stick for some reason. So but I mean, resin is better because when exposed to a UV light, it near enough dries instantly. So let's actually assemble the Titans together and see how crazy they look. Would you look at all of these models right here? They all turned out so amazing. You have the female, you have the armor, and you have the Attack Titan. He's the biggest one out of these, unfortunately, but I would have liked all of these to be massive, but my print bed's not that big. Even though it is big, it's not that big. But they all turned out so amazing. So we resined all of the Titans together and we sanded down the resin along with the joints as well. And you can't even tell that these models were glued together because the resin just kind of fills in those holes. I did accidentally drop the female Titan and she of course split and broke, but we resined her back together and you can't even tell, honestly. Then of course we went ahead and primed these Titans. So now all we have left to do is the most tedious and the hardest and the most patient part, and probably skilled part, is the painting process. And I went out and brought some specific colours to these Titans to actually make sure they actually look like the anime. So this is going to be a fun process. So let's actually go ahead and actually start painting. would you look at them, guys? The Titans are turning out absolutely amazing. They are literally coming to life. Obviously, the female Titan looks great. Just painted the armor, and the attack Titan is literally near enough done. Those two are kind of the hardest to paint right now, especially him. He's the hardest one. Obviously, they still look a little bit rough, mainly because I haven't tidied up my paintwork. It's just a rough paint. But him, he's literally the easiest one. The attack Titan is literally the easiest one to paint, mainly because he's just literally one colour. But those two are kind of hard to do. This one's harder, obviously. But currently right now, I'm actually going to call it quits for tonight. Mainly because it is literally Christmas Eve today. And tomorrow is literally about to be Christmas Day. But for the most part, the Titans are literally turning out amazing. Like, I'm actually super happy. But yeah, right now, I'm going to call it quits. And I will see you guys tomorrow on Christmas Day. So alrighty guys, the Titans have all been done and they have turned out absolutely amazing. It took me a while to do them, but they have come out perfect. So you have the Attack Titan right here, and honestly he looks kind of menacing, not gonna lie, but he was one of the easiest ones to do, mainly because he's just basically all one colour. You know, the stand's one colour, his skin's one colour, and you know, just little bits here and there, and like I said, he looks quite menacing when you're looking at him from an angle. So he literally took like what, half an hour to do, so he wasn't too much of a problem. The female Titan was a little bit more difficult, mainly because she has two colours, the pink with the red, but you know what, she turned out amazing. You know, I pretty much nailed her, and one of her features is skin hardening, as you can see right here. This was one of the features, and I painted that blue just to match with the anime. And I actually didn't realise this, but her stand is the walls in the anime. You know, Mari, Sheena, Rosa, yeah, they represent the walls. That's probably Shigonshia right there, but you know what, we move. But for the most part, she turned out amazing. Now on to the Armored Titan, and he was one of the most trouble one here, the most difficultest one here. But you know what, he turned out amazing as well. His colours just pop. You know, that golden brownie type with the red, those colours just absolutely pop. And on the back as well. And you know what, he turned out amazing. I actually do like him a lot. And his stand was one of the most troubling part here. I painted it with an airbrush rather than just a normal brush, because you know, you got the grass, you got the bricks here, you got stones, you got the broken bricks along with the roof tiles, and you know, the rest of the broken house with the debris. But you know what, that turned out amazing, and I am happy with how he turned out, and I'm pretty sure I nailed him a-okay. So he is my favourite one here. And Attack on Titan is coming back. The anime is coming back in less than like 3 weeks now. And Crunchyroll is just going to crash. The Crunchyroll servers are just gonna be crashing 24/7. But the anime is coming back in less than 3 weeks. I am so hyped. So that's going to be the end of this video here, guys. And I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly had a lot of frustration. But you know what? The Titans turned out amazing, and that is all what matters. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.